Hello and welcome to another tapping from me. Today we're going to be tapping on feelings of guilt. So, when you've had an experience or like with a person or just something's happened and you have thoughts and feelings which perhaps are not the kindest. That's what we're going to be tapping on today. We're going to be tapping on letting go and releasing some of that guilt that then comes with it's like a guilt chaser after those kind of thoughts and feelings, because at the end of the day we are human, and the thing is we can't change someone else's behavior. All we can do is change our perception of things, change the way we respond to things, change the way we feel about things. So that's what I want to do today. Basically, I just want to help you to release any guilt you might be feeling about some thought loops that are going on in your head, or any reaction that you had to something or someone, or any feelings that were not good feelings. Like, I mean that all feelings are welcome, right? They're not good and bad. That's a human thing to decide whether things are good and bad. I mean, like, just feelings that make you feel uncomfortable. Okay, so if you don't know me, my name is Lucy Brand, and I help you to straighten your crown, claim your throne, and activate your BQE, Big Queen Energy. And I'd love for you to come join our community where you can have more tapping videos like this. And I do a weekly sermon on how to basically create the life that you desire and so deserve. Okay, so I'm just going to get into the vibes. Okay, yeah, we're going to start on the side of the hand and just repeat after me. Even though I've had these thoughts and then these feelings about, insert the thing there, and they're not very kind. In fact, some of them are really unkind. And I don't know why I feel so triggered by this, but I have, and I did. And I'm going to acknowledge that, I'm going to take responsibility for it and take responsibility for my thoughts and my actions and my reactions and feelings. And I'm going to choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I've had some really unkind thoughts and feelings about or towards, and to be honest, I can't seem to let it go. I feel like I'm stuck in a thought loop, and every time I try to move on, I just keep coming back to the same unkind thoughts. Maybe because I feel hurt. Maybe because I don't feel good enough or worthy enough. But whatever it is, these thoughts and these feelings are really making me feel guilty, because I don't want to have these thoughts and feelings. So first thing is, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to shine some light on this because we all have shadow. We all are human. And I'm going to choose to love and accept myself anyway. Okay, top of the head. Even though I've got quite a lot of guilt. Oh, guilt's such a heavy emotion. I can feel this guilt and maybe even shame weighing me down about my thoughts and feelings on, about, or who. I just feel really guilty for having them. On the one hand, I think that I deserve to feel like this. or have these thoughts because of what's happened. But on the other hand, I know that it's not really me. And I know that the truth of the matter is these unkind thoughts and feelings are making me feel shame and guilt. And that is not a position I want to be in, because it doesn't help me. It doesn't serve me. And it certainly doesn't serve the other person or the situation. I need to rise above it. But sometimes that can be so hard. So I'm choosing to acknowledge this. I'm choosing to acknowledge my flaws in this. I'm choosing to be okay with that. I'm choosing to love and accept myself anyway. All these feelings of guilt, because of some unkind thoughts and feelings, I choose to acknowledge it. I choose to acknowledge this guilt, and I choose to release it. I choose to let all of this guilt go on all levels of consciousness, the collective and my own, my brilliant, beautiful mind, my nervous system, my heart, my beautiful body, my energy, and on a cellular level too. And across all time and space, dimensions, realities, and realms. That's in case you've got any karma with someone. So I'm choosing to focus on the solution. I'm choosing to elevate my consciousness above the ego mind of judgment and what's fair and what's right. Lift my feelings up to the more expansive, yummy feelings of love and peace. I'm choosing to forgive myself. I'm choosing to forgive myself for these unkind thoughts and feelings that I had. Emphasis on I had them and they're now in the past. So I'm choosing to move on. I'm choosing to see how I could look upon this with love, including look upon myself with love. How can I align my thoughts and my feelings and possibly my response and actions and behavior towards love? Aligning it with love, because that's going to feel so much better than this guilt feeling. And that's what I want for myself. I'm human. I made mistakes, but I'm choosing to own them. I'm choosing to shift my perspective. I'm choosing to shift my way of looking at this, so I can let go. I can let go of these feelings of guilt and maybe shame. And I can choose to forgive myself so that I can move on. And I can focus on what it is I would truly love to create. Maybe that's the solution to this. Maybe that's to go in a completely different direction. Maybe that's to put some healthy boundaries in place because people pleasing has creeped back in. Maybe that's to actually have a conversation with someone and speak my truth, to resolve this uncomfortable psychological tension that I'm experiencing right now and this guilt, because I deeply and completely love, honor, value, respect, and forgive myself. Okay, take a deep breath in and let it go, and just let those feelings of guilt go. They're not serving you, and align to love and take action from there. Mwah! Love you. See you soon.